All right, so this video may be broken up just a little bit because I showed you initially where I went in, talked about a smoker that you can make for looking for leaks, and found that one big leak, right? That was over here, just tightened it all down, thought it was working better, thought it was doing well. Ran the car for a little while, started throwing the codes again that I've got a leak. So I wanted to go back and show y'all how to do a more thorough, since that one kind of, initially I thought I had it. So I've got it running again down here with my smoker. You can see where it's kind of cloudy. It's coming in. I'm hooked up just like I was before. Of course, we're about a month and a half later. I did go through and fix a small leak I found in the vacuum hoses. Come across here and around the back. I have a video of doing that on the other 328. It's a little connector back there and a one-way valve and stuff, and little short pieces of tubing that are back there behind and underneath the intake manifold. It's a little bit of a problem to get back there, but it can be done. So in order to really get it all the way through, you can see here, you can see it coming, or my smoke coming out right here. So I took this cap off. It's not pressurized. Took this cap off, make sure I've got smoke all the way over to here. What I suspect we're going to see maybe part of the CCV system, which is, I've done it several times in these cars, and it is a pain in the fan to get them in. I think I've got a video already posted on that. May have to redo it. Your valve cover housing that's up underneath here over time becomes brittle. I have found leaks in there before. On the other 328, there was actually a leak in the valve cover. So if I can't see it with what I've got here, then I'll take these covers off. Sorry about that. And see what we got. Some compressors going like crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cap back on. All right, compressor's finally giving me a break. Yep, I can smell it. I can see it now. I don't know if y'all can, let me zoom in here. If y'all can see just a little bit. It's hard to see, but I'm now getting just a little bit of smoke that's coming out through here. So now I know I'm through the whole system. All right. This is what I'm using to close it off with down here. So I'll get this closed off. We should start to pressurize. Remember I mentioned I've got my regular down here. I think is a 2.5 PSI, because you don't want to blow gaskets, and you don't want to send 20 PSI or 30 or 40 or good gracious 150 PSI off the compressor into the system. All right, so I'm going to let the system work for a little bit. I'll get my flashlight out, start looking around, see if I can see any gas coming up and, or smoke coming up. I suspect, oh, right here. Here we go. Already on it, baby. And live, real time, right here. Right there. See that? Well, that didn't show up on the camera very well, does it? Man. But once it's pressurized, I've got smoke coming out right here. And I'm glad to see that, because this is an easier fix than the CCV. Okay? So I put a new gasket onto here. I'm going to take this cover off and get a better look and make sure this thing's not cracked. Had one of those happen before where the whole thing was cracked, and that was my leak. So let me get this off. It's going to take a little finagling without having the air intake off, because I didn't do that first. But yeah, I see it coming out here. Let me dig down in there. We'll see what we got. Let me zoom out for y'all. I might run a quick video and see how it works, just to show popping these off. Pop your little caps off. I think I might be able to get to this without taking this piece off. Just want to go lift it up and see if I can see where it's coming from. I might not be able to get enough room to actually see where it's coming from, but I think I can. Yeah, buddy. So glad to find this. And of course, I didn't find this the other day because I had a much bigger leak on one side and I stopped. But this is the way to properly do it, to get the whole system going. You should not have smoke pouring out underneath your cover here. I said, we'll just see. Oh yeah, it's coming out big time now. Okay, but at least we know what our problem is. You can see we're fully pressurized. And I get this bad. Oh yeah, slips right off. Oh, good. And now I'm gonna go back on with my cap, let it pressurize. Grab my flashlight off of my headlamp, which has escaped me. Here it is. Would have known it's on my head, but it wasn't. Let's just kind of see. Looks to me like we've got it. Yep. I'm gonna have to get closer inspection, but I've got it coming up all along right here. Yeah. Can y'all see that in the, let me kind of zoom in and get the light. See if y'all can see that coming up right through here. Hard to get the exact source. Looks like, oops. Looks like probably here. I just got to get the whole valve cover off and see what we're dealing with. Maybe coming out. Yeah, it's hard to tell. One of these front three. Hopefully, like I mentioned before, it is the seal around your valve cover. And do it right. Like I said, I found that big leak earlier and just went ahead and fixed it. I thought I was done. It did improve, but then it started back up. So to get the whole system, if you don't see something quick right off you can fix, this is how you get the system completely pressurized. Make sure you got smoke through the whole system, and bam, I'm so glad we got it. All right. Let me get y'all back here. So took a little bit of finagling. It's blowing out so hard. Took a little finagling around here. Let's see if this, maybe this light, I bet the headlamp will be better. You can see all the smoke pouring out now. But there is a crack in the valve cover. It is right here. Smoke is just billowing out. You can actually rub it, see where it's coming out. Crack right there. So the plan for today, before I take this whole thing off and mess with the new, right, or the new old ones, I am going to dry this all off. I'll go ahead and take off the other ignition coils, and then I will pop off this metal piece that holds the screws down so I can get underneath here, and we're just going to seal it from the outside. That'll get it sealed up until I have ordered a new one, and then we'll come back with the next video showing how to put the whole new thing on there, but at least the JB Weld will hold it for a while. I'll get out some acetone here, dry this off really, really well. I do not want to take this thing off and on twice. There's no need to. I know what's wrong. I can definitely make the leak smaller just by JB welding from the outside and have some of it down through here and run into this section right here. And that should definitely temporize it more than enough to get us over the hump till the new one comes in. So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, the JB Weld, there's lots of good videos out there on it. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but you just take it, mix equal parts of it. You got plenty of time to work with it, and then it'll harden up. Whoop, oh, sorry, trying to reach around. I mean, it looks really good strength. Sets in 4 to 6 hours, cures in 24, so I'll have her not drive for 24 hours here. But yeah, so there it is. And then for the rest of this video, once I get the new part, I'll come back and start from here and pull everything off, show you how you get the valve cover off, and I'll put a new valve cover on, a gasket and everything, put that down. It's a pretty straightforward job, just takes a little finagling. All right, well, thank you all for watching in YouTube land. I guess I'll be back in about 30 seconds. In the real world, I'm going to the Rolex Daytona 24-hour. Woohoo! So once I'm back from that, we'll tackle this thing. So in the real world, it's going to be about a week, maybe a week and a half. All right, y'all. Have a good time off. All righty. Well, again, thank y'all for watching. Dr. Shankopotamus here. And we'll get this thing fixed, and I'll throw down a video, I think, of how to pull that off. You saw how to pull off this cover, but I'll go back and we'll start, and we'll pull off the valve cover and see what we got. All right. Well, thank y'all for watching.